MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Oakland Athletics.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. H, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Well, this is a tough lineup right here. A bunch of young bloods, youngsters coming right at you. They're aggressive. They're excited to be there. And I think they have the advantage because you haven't seen them before as the pitcher. And I know they haven't seen you either. But, man, they're coming out the chute. First pitch fastball, they're probably swinging.
Kurt Whitley will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win. Now, let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Jed Lowry. You know, Jed Lowry came up from Stanford University. Actually, he's from Salem, Oregon. He's an Oregon kid. That's why I like him so much. But he can play everywhere in the middle infield for you. Still catches the ball, and he'll turn a pivot every now and then, too.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Cespedes sprinting after it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box now, David Threefinger. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Into the box now, Carlos Santos. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Diddy waits on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
First baseman Richie.
At the plate, Richie, his dudeness. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, Matt, with the runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with 1 down. Stepping in now, Stevie Burns. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. W is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting sixth, catcher, David Santos.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
set. Here's the 3-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And no problem out there for Hill as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. HR, what are they going to have to focus on to try to win this one and stay alive?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Greg King is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Diddy. One and one, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a situation, Matt, where they can really redeem themselves. Look, they lost by 1 run last game. Really tough to get past. But you got to throw that out right here, right now is the time to turn it around. And this big half inning can do it for them.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Now the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And he just misses with a curveball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And as you see there, it's all over in the National League as the San Diego Padres have already advanced, and they'll take on the winner in this series for the World Series title. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Ready with the 2-2. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tree finger racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now in the box, Willie LeCroy. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Diddy is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Paul Santos. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Diddy moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Matt Cain. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Diddy over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And here's a ball hit in the air. Santos is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Jed Lowry. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeffrey Burns. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, David Three-Finger. Outside, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santos. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Into the box now. Richie, his dudeness. He grounds it sharply to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's nothing. All even at 2-2. Here it is. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Robbie Bowser. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now, Aaron Hill. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Diddy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. 3-finger going back on it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of this series as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
In now, Robert W. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the East Bay, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Stevie Burns comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes on 3-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Santos.
Into the box, David Santos. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. Diddy on the move, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Standing in now, Willie McCoy. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance? Paul Santos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Misses. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you. Coming to the plate now, Matt Cain.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his 2nd wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 3-2. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Alejandro Delgado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Brandon Moss. Hot shot down the line. He'll try it again. 3-2. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2-1 now to Cespedes. Hard hit toward the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
In now, Jed Lowry. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Jason Jordan. And a fastball just a bit up.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready now, Robbie Bowser, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Santos is there for it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Jeffrey Burns. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready once again, David Threefinger. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Santos.
Drew Pomeranz is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Drew Pomeranz.
Carlos Santos will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping up to the plate, Richie, his dudeness, a hit in 2 tries so far. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
fastball is looked at for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Digging in once again, Stevie Burns. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Hit in the air out to left field. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Standing in, David Santos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in, Willie LeCroy. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Three and 0 pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Settling in now, Paul Santos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Looking to leave him loaded. Hit in the air out to right. Diddy giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 5-2. So here's Aaron Hill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the 2-1 now to Hill. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Burns looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy Diddy.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy Diddy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
At the plate, Robert W. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Full count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now to the plate, Alejandro Delgado. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Has a look. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, and the deficit remains 5-2. Dan Otero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61. Dan Otero.
Striding in once again, Matt Cain. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lowry's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Stepping in now, Jeffrey Burns. High in the air out to center field. Delgado moves over. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. David Threefinger. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here it is on 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let that go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be two. One there on to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're still out in front 5-2. David Burns enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 16, David Burns.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Moss. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
3-1, here it is. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And another foul ball. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Another one sent foul. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Seared down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Santos is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail 5-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Ready once again, Carlos Santos. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now. Richie is Dudness. 1-2 now. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Stevie.
Digging in to try it again, Stevie Burns. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Pitch on the way. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Now at the plate, Jason Jordan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1 as he misses with the slurve there. And the pitch on 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping up to the plate, Robbie Bowser, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, tree finger. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 5.
So here's Aaron Hill. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Jeremy Diddy.
In now, Jeremy Diddy over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
short. A terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. In to score, the runner from second. Now it's cut off. He'll throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, third baseman, Robert
Digging in once again, Robert W. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. A's have to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 5-3. Lucas Cortez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Lucas Cortez.
Ready for another chance. David Santos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Wow, he's got to be frustrated with that pitch. Did a nice job of getting ahead of the hitter. Wanted to go to changeup and put him away, and just hung it up there a little bit too long.
Into the box, Willie LeCroy. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No one out with a runner at second. A little bouncer. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Paul
Digging in,
Santos.
Paul Santos. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Over for a look here is Cespedes, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Diddy is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
At the plate, Matt Cain. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Nice pitch right there. 2-strike changeup below the zone, and you got him to swing, and he fouled it off. But that's okay. Now I think you got him set up for a ball up and in.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Working to keep them in the game here. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it is. Dribbled to the right side. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Ready now, Jeffrey Burns trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-3. Stephen Burns is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
46, Stephen Burns.
Stepping in, Alejandro Delgado, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Kane has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. A couple of walks for him thus far. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. LeCroy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Jed Lowry now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here it comes on 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. From the stretch, To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
3 and 2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box now, Jason Jordan. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Phil Nieto enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, David Threefinger, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is line to left, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santos. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Delgado is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Richie is
stepping in. Richie, his dudeness. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit on the ground to short. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it 6-3. Brian Leffler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Brian Leffler.
Striding into the box, Robbie Bowser. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Aaron.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hill. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Right fielder, Jeremy Diddy.
Now batting, Jeremy Diddy. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And there will be joy in Beantown tonight. The Red Sox are going back to the World Series.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox: 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.